His speech is, "This is my fourth time entering a humorous speech." Jason with the speech, "This is my fourth time entering a humorous speech." Take it away, Jason.
Well, thank you, Mary. This is my fourth time entering the humorous speaking contest. This is my fourth time entering the humorous speaking contest. This is my fourth time entering the humorous speaking contest. This is my fourth time entering the humorous speaking contest. Vocal variety, check. This is my fourth time entering, and I'm going to briefly go over with you what I talked about in my first three speeches. My first speech, I talked about what is healthier, bacon or sausage. This was a classic speech that has been watched by Toastmasters around the world, and a lot of people were just curious, because who wouldn't want to know what is healthier, bacon or sausage? Think about it. You're at breakfast and your server asks you, would you like bacon or sausage? You want to go with a healthier option, right? I mean, I know they're both so healthy, but you want to go with a healthier one. So you'd be curious to know which one is healthier. In this speech, it takes place at an open house that I'm doing because I am a realtor, and it involves me thinking about these theoretical questions, such as what came first, the chicken or the egg? And if a tree falls down in the forest, does it make a sound? That's why I wanted to really figure out was healthier, bacon or sausage. And in that speech, it involves a pig, a high wire, and at the end of the story, you get to find out, this is a spoiler alert, but the pig says which one is healthier. In my next speech, I talk about how to win the humorous speaking contest. And from that title alone, many people around the world wanted to watch this video of the speech. It was translated into many different languages, and many of the past winners of the humorous speaking contest actually referred to that content in order to win. Because I go over there various tactics, such as practice, 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 using NLP, bribing the judges, using certain hand motions. Because you don't want to try to go in there with just your talent and speech alone. You want to use techniques so you can win. If you're going to practice, you want to win. Now, many people will not tell you how to find that speech because they're worried that the word would get out. But I'm not afraid. I will tell you. That speech is located on my YouTube channel, Jason Silverstein. So if you want to know how to win the humorous speaking contest, maybe this time's already passed, but for the next time, just go there and you could find that. For my third speech, I talked about a new type of Toastmasters called Toughmasters. Because I was just thinking that the regular Toastmasters is just too easy going. I mean, if you give a bad speech, what happens? People say, oh, you did a good job. Oh, it was great. Yeah. I'd rather have a place where if you do give a bad speech, someone says, that was a bad speech. Why don't you practice next time, buddy? That's the kind of Toastmasters I want to go to. That's what I would want to be involved in. And at this Toughmasters, it's usually located in a very hot spot. And the example I gave was doing it in the middle of Florida. And it serves a variety of purposes, this Toughmasters. Some people use it as a weight loss tool, because if you don't give a good speech, you don't eat. And you don't eat until you give a good speech. So there's multiple purposes to this Toastmasters camp. And people really enjoy it. And the fact that only 3 people have died from starvation makes it really a smashing success. And someone from Switzerland actually saw this video of this speech, and he decided that he wants to open his own Toastmasters in the middle of Florida, and that's going to be opened up in the summer of 2021. The great thing is about being a Swiss owner is it's tougher to sue him. So if something goes wrong, it'll be okay. And I think this guy is going to do a great job. I'm really looking forward to his Toastmasters in 2021. Now it's time for my fourth speech, and you're probably thinking, I have a really great speech prepared. I've already done 3. I've accomplished all these things. I'm sure you're all eagerly waiting for my fourth speech. And so am I, I'll get to it in a second. But first, what I'd like to say is, sometimes I'd rather be on the other part of the screen. I'm looking at you, some of you who are not entered in the humorous speaking contest, and it looks like you're judging me. And that's probably because you're judges, but still, I don't really like to be judged. Sometimes I think that it would be better just to be on that side of the screen and this side of the screen. Well, now that I got all that out of the way, I think it's really time for my speech. But you know what? I see these with orange cards in front of me, which means that I'm out of time. So I'll have to do it for my next speech. Back to you, Mary.